Welcome back. Grand Battle of Chickamauga. We're into part 3, start of day 2. You can see that it's advanced now to the whole wider map, which means we have a lot of ground to cover. The Union were forced to basically fall back, even though we held these two crossings in this one. So on the Confederate side, when you do this, it's actually possible to lose if you can't get all the crossings. I don't know whether it's possible for the Union to win on day 1 if you can hold all of them, but as we saw, it's quite hard, just with the sheer disparity of forces. We did a lot of damage to them though. There's nothing to be ashamed of, and in fact we deliberately, well, not so deliberately, got some of our free forces killed. They, I believe, should no longer show up in the battle. Yep. So the numbers are now actually slightly in their favor, which is fine. So as a reminder, we're going to be looking to, even though we've got Jay's Mill here, and they say we should. Anyway, we managed to delay the Confederates, and they stopped advancing for the night. Reinforcements have arrived to defend Lafayette Road, which we must hold until all our forces arrive. Confederate forces are also becoming stronger over time. One of your division commanders has scouted the ground north of their right flank. Last night, troops searching for water spotted a lone brigade guarding Jay's Mill. We should trap and destroy this isolated unit, which they say over here. We don't actually want to take the VPs, as I said before, because we really want to extend this battle out. Destroy as many of their forces as we are able to. Even though the ground is a mess, Chickamauga is probably not one of my favorite maps to fight on, just because of all the forests. Look at all this forest that you have to slog through. Even just when we were doing our defense around here, moving just in this forest up through here was already sapping our unit's condition. But we'll manage. Elements of our army are advancing to investigate the right flank of the Confederates. Last night, a lone enemy brigade was spotted near Jay's Mill, probably belonging to Forest Cavalry. We should destroy this small force before their reinforcements arrive. It's not a brigade. If we control Brotherton Road Junction, we can thwart a rebel advance to the north. General Bragg is expected to respond to our attack by sending reinforcements from Alexander's Bridge Road. Okay, we are marching to investigate their flank, sir. So let's just pause. So here's Jay's Mill, here's Brotherton Road. These are the two VPs that eventually we will need to take, but as I said, we are not interested in taking yet. So they are going to get reinforcements coming up from here, and I think it's one of these two directions. I don't exactly remember. When I did Chickamauga from the Confederate side, I ended up pushing my defensive lines out, taking advantage of this gap. So we're going to want to watch out for that. We want to use the road to save condition, but then at some point we need to get into the trees and start reducing their and get just better defensive positions. We might be, if we can get all the way down here, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm not going to press too hard from it because we've only got 5,000 guys on the field, and we don't want to give them too much. In fact, I may just ignore Jay's Mill entirely now that I think about it and move south to contest Brotherton Road, because this is a much stronger position to get in if we can manage it. That would deny, they would be able to contest this river crossing here a bit. It's great cover. So this is something that I might want to sneak some units into if I can. Just go around the defensive positions that are going to be here. This is a mess. It's, as the Confederates, you have basically no choice but to contest in this area. As the Union, I would prefer not to have to fight through this mess. But I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get my wish. Okay, so pause. So you can see that these guys, we did take 800 casualties, which looks like a lot, but then you look at their kill counts, and you can see that is generally pretty good numbers. Except for these guys, they didn't get to do terribly much, whereas their skirmisher was the one I think was blocking to the north. So let's see, we're going to draw out this way. I think we're just going to contest along this riverbank. We're not going to approach the mill, and we're just going to draw them in that way. These guys all have reduced condition from the fighting beforehand, so I don't want to overly tax them too much yet. I'll turn the speed up. Okay. So here's the problem, is that my first div artillery is not with my units. That's a bit of a problem. Oh well, just have to deal. Oh, found their units. You see they've got some big artillery over here. They appear not to be at the VP yet. So I'm going to try and get all the way around and flank in here. I don't exactly know where they are. Just some more artillery over here. So we're gonna get these two guys just push out here. See if we can't contest against that artillery. And also follow up the division. Some cavalry moving behind there, so we're going to keep an eye out for these guys. Just inexplicably getting charged by skirmishers. Like, okay, are you sure? Alright. What you guys are doing? That's probably a mistake, you know? Hey, killed the general. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I need to go find that artillery. Let's pause. Oh, I'm surprised these guys already did that much. Okay. I really need to get these guys. I hate getting into skirmisher fights, because even though that, you know, my skirmishers are better, it's such a waste compared to what I usually like to have them do. I kind of need to, because this is just a mess up here, and I need to get my lines back in order. But get another combined division and get these guys down here again. Just keep contesting over here. And begrudgingly, I will send the skirmishers up to start dealing with these guys. Wow. Inexplicably, we've got skirmishers charging again. You guys are doing. That I badly need down here. So I need to watch out because the map's eventually going to open south, which means these guys are sort of at risk of being flanked. So I'll need to withdraw them slightly in preparation for that. Okay, get these guys moving over here. Some more skirmishers split off. Combine with them and... stay in cover, and these guys can't really do anything. What are you doing? Just keep pursuit of these guys for now. Okay, get in here and need to pinch these guys off. Attach the skirmishers because they're just working. pursuing with them. These guys off. Okay, keep pursuit of them, and I need to get this guy also into the fight. Rotate off. And that'll do it for this phase. Thanks for watching.